Ukraine's success with U.S.-made Patriot anti-aircraft missile systems in the war with Russia has shocked even the Pentagon, according to a military analyst. A total of 500 Pegas first-person view (FPV) drones have been handed over to the Ukrainian military. Some of them have already destroyed dozens of enemy targets. The relevant statement was made by Ukrainian Deputy Prime Minister for Innovation, Education, Science and Technology Development Digital Transformation Minister Mikhailo Fedorov on Telegram, and Ukrinform correspondent reports. "500 Pegas FPV drones from Ukraine's blockchain company Everstake have reinforced the army of drones. The unmanned aerial vehicles were distributed between 13 units of Ukraine's defense forces. Some of them have already destroyed dozens of enemy targets," Fedorov wrote. Ukraine's Air Force on Tuesday carried out 11 strikes on areas where the enemy's military personnel and equipment were concentrated, as well as a strike on the enemy's anti-aircraft missile system. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine said this in its morning update, according to Ukrinform. A video shared by Ukraine's military purportedly shows the moment a Russian military vehicle was destroyed. On its Facebook page, the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces uploaded a clip from an undisclosed location of a strike it said had been carried out by the 59th Separate Motorized Infantry Brigade. The 74-second video, taken from a distance, shows 3 tanks moving across a battlefield. The camera then hones in on smoke rising from one vehicle after it had struck. Today, the Russians became more active in the Novoselivsk area of Svatov district, but thanks to the armed forces of Ukraine, the enemy was forced to retreat. Throughout the current day, the enemy launched 111 attacks on Luhansk region. In total, more than 400 projectiles were fired at the positions of our military and homes of Ukrainian citizens, the regional governor said. Following months of fighting, though Kiev denies it has lost control entirely. Ukrainian intelligence chief Major General Kirill Budanov said he expects his country to launch a widely anticipated counteroffensive soon, in an interview with Japanese broadcaster NHK. Washington agreed in October 2022 to send Kyiv the Patriot missile systems, which can target aircraft, cruise missiles, and shorter-range ballistic missiles. Zelensky said they could help counter Russian strikes on its energy infrastructure and residential areas. Germany and the Netherlands also committed to sending Patriot systems to Ukraine. The ground-based Patriot missile defense system is the most advanced surface-to-air missile Washington has provided Kyiv with since the war began. With a range of over 65 miles, it can detect, track and engage drones, cruise missiles and short-range or tactical ballistic missiles, according to the Missile Defense Advocacy Alliance. In the last 24 hours, our defenders destroyed 32 Shahed attack drones. Units of rocket forces and artillery hit 3 command posts, an area where the enemy's personnel was concentrated, for artillery pieces in a firing position, an anti-aircraft missile system, 3 fuel depots and an electronic warfare station, Ukraine's military said. The UAF's telegram message added, in total, a record number of kamikaze drone launches were recorded, 54. Another night attack was directed by the enemy at military facilities and facilities of the state's critical infrastructure in the central regions of the country, in particular at the Kyiv region. Here, in the area of responsibility of the Center Air Command, most of the attack drones have been destroyed. The enemy also continues to focus its main efforts on attempts to fully occupy the Luhansk and Donetsk regions. In the past day, units of Ukraine's defense forces repelled 22 enemy attacks. Meanwhile, 9 villages in Russia's Belgorod region were evacuated following a series of attacks on Monday, and the governor warned civilians who fled that it's not safe to return. According to the Associated Press, Russian news outlet RBK reported that the Belgorod town of Graveron came under heavy shelling early on Monday, while the nearby village of Kazinka was later hit with mortar and rocket strikes. 10 armored vehicles and undisclosed number of troops were reportedly responsible for the attacks, according to AP. Belgorod has experienced brief conflicts since Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his invasion of Ukraine, but the recent skirmishes in the area have been characterized as some of the largest during the 15 months of war. The UK's Ministry of Defense said Russian security forces clashed with attackers in at least 3 places within the Belgorod region beginning on Friday before Monday's escalation.